Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a Massachusetts Central Radio Show. Yeah, if you guys look around me and you guys look at the curtains, you guys notice it's not daytime. I was gonna record today during the daytime, but I didn't. Um, the reason why I have not recorded during the daytime is because I was situated with this little guy right here. That is my Jimu Dirtbot um, robot thing that I'm building, that I was busy building for at least 3 hours today. Um, eating eating lunch and a couple snacks and doing whatnot. So yeah, so that's what kept me busy today. It's better than playing PlayStation all day and playing video games and stuff like that. Um, so that is the reason why I did not record earlier today. Barry said, could you not tell me? I already know. Thank you. Um, but so yeah, that's the reason why. Did I mention the low light cameras on this is really good. So yeah, night mode's really good on this, apparently. Um, so so yeah, that's the reason why I didn't record earlier today, and I didn't do much today. But I went to the bank. I actually went to I actually went shopping with my mom for the first time to BJ's Wholesale Club in Stoughton here. That's right. It's the town right across from me. Um, so I actually got to see what's what in terms of what the shopping's like now. It's the first time I've been in a store since like uh, December, I think, when I went to go get my um, terabyte, my 2 terabyte, well, no, my 4 terabyte um, passport thing for my PS4. Um, so everything. Oh yeah, so I've had the computer about a month now. I got it late January ish, um, so I'll have to give you guys I'll have to give you guys a view on that. I'll have to give you guys my thoughts and my words on that. I will tell you guys that. Um, so what is that Jimu gonna be for? What do you got? What am I doing that for? Well, it's actually a pretty neat little thing, and that's the topic. And that's gonna be the topic tonight for this 10 minute or 15 minute radio show. Because as you guys know, 15 minutes. Well, I might talk about something else, but for 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about that. So what that is actually powered by DC motors and conduits and all that other stuff, wiring. That could actually be something of the future for automotive. Yeah, I know programming, horsepower, and all that other stuff is that's something you can already do. But um, I'm into electronics like that, so I thought I would do something like that. It's actually pretty cool. I'm not even a quarter through the build yet, but um, so many tiny pieces and small parts, and it is already a challenge already because I have to make sure everything fits and stuff like that. So it's quite the challenge, and I actually like it. So, and plus you can code it for controls, and you can program it, code program it for to do stuff. Eventually, it's going to have a dump body. I'll show you guys when I'm finished with it um, in the next couple of weeks, because I'm going to take my time putting it together. Tiny little bits and pieces. You don't want to rush through a build like that. Um, and yeah, that's going to be interesting because I'm into model cars, and I like stuff like that. You know, I have I have these. These are all pre-made. Ford GT, Mustang, 289 Fastback 2 plus 2, Camaro RS, SS, Corvette, Stingray, um, a Daytona winning Ferrari 12 PB. Those are all pre-made models. Those were made in a factory to what they were when they actually were real cars, and it's actually pretty cool to own all those. But it's even cooler to build a model of something. It's a 1 by 18 scale thing. I think it's 1 by 18. I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Um, it's pretty nice and stuff like that. But um, I've had fun. I'm gonna have fun with it, and it's gonna be amazing. I told my dad, and he's like, "Oh, it should be amazing." It'll it'll keep me away from PlayStation for a couple of days because I like PlayStation. Don't get me wrong, um, but and everything else. So yeah. Although I'm not gonna stay away from game consoles uh, too long because Bravely Default 2 is coming on the Nintendo Switch. I do not know if I'm going to get a digital copy or a physical copy. I might be getting the digital copy after it releases, um, just to be fair, because I don't know how long the physical copy is going to stay in stores. So, and if you guys see a little spike in my hair, it's because I just took a shower and it's. Can you stay down? Thank you. But yeah, I just I'm just happy that I have something to take my mind off PlayStation and the game consoles. As I said, in the next week or so, I'll have Bravely Default 2, and I'll be playing that to high hell, and um, I'll be discovering all of its treasures and all of its stuff. And for those of you who do not know, I'm actually into the Bravely Default series, and I actually own Bravely Default, and I also own Bravely Second. I'm actually at the end of Bravely Default, actually, and I'm like in the middle of Bravely Second because I had to replay it um, and stuff like that. The reason why I replayed it is because I now know the whole story of Bravely Default. I just had to beat the final bosses and stuff like that in Bravely Default, and then I'll have completely understand what's going on in Bravely Second. Even though I've read on the forums and I probably had it spoiled about a million times over, but um, it's but Bravely 2 should be pretty good too. Um, you know, Square Enix, the guys who make it, the good men and women over in Japan who make it, have made countless good games. They've partnered with Disney to do Kingdom Hearts. For those of you who are to the Kingdom Hearts series, for those of you who are loyal followers of the Kingdom Hearts series, you guys will know that it's more. Kingdom Hearts is more Final Fantasy. Um, is more Final Fantasy than yeah. It's more Final Fantasy and everything else like that. It Kingdom Hearts goes is sort of like like Final Fantasy. The new Final Fantasy 7 is. It's combat set turn by turn type stuff. And Kingdom Hearts is also pretty cool. I've seen it played. Thomas Gilkey actually has a few of them. Actually, I think he's played a few of the games on his channel. Actually, on his channel before. It was actually a very entertaining series because, um, for those of you who don't know, Square Enix is very good at doing dark um, and very mischievous themes. So, for those of you who know the two Bravely games, Bravely Default and Bravely Second, you guys will know how dark those games are and how nasty those games are. Kingdom Hearts, while it does look a little cartoonish and it does look a little derpy to some people, um, it actually is not because there's a lot of dark and twisted elements in the game, and I'm pretty sure with the villain as Maleficent, and yes, I do know the villain, the main final boss villain is Maleficent, who is probably one of the most evil villains of all time, one of the most evil villains in the Disney repertoire. She's For those of you who watch Sleeping Beauty, I know I have. I mean, a lot of people in the '90s watched Sleeping Beauty. It's a 1959 classic that I think we watched when we were younger. I probably watched that movie about a billion times. The VHS is probably worn out, by the way, and um, I probably haven't given it away either. So, and I know it's probably going to be worth money sometime at some point, because those are sought after, um, and stuff like that. Because people do not have a VHS cassette player anymore. No one wants to bother them. Everybody's converting them over to DVDs, which is such a waste. It's like crushing and not reviving old muscle cars, and it just sucks when no one does it. People are just like, oh, it's a clunker. Oh, it's a clunker. It's a junk car. It needs to be crushed. Well, some guy who likes cars may dig a Camaro shell and make it his own. So, um, and stuff like that. So yeah, and it's more than 10 minutes. So yeah, so hopefully when Bravely Second comes out, Bravely Default 2, Bravely Second, Bravely Default 2 comes out, and maybe the week after it comes out, and I've heard some decent reviews about it. Regular people who've actually played it, maybe some playthroughs that I've seen online. Maybe just maybe, I'll buy it because I played the demo. Demo's super hard, and I like that Square Enix did that. In fact, all of the demos that Square Enix puts out are hard, although they bumped it up this time. Like the Asterisk people in the demos that you play are very difficult. I've actually gotten to the end of Bravely Defaults and Bravely Seconds, and um, Bravely Seconds uh, is more straightforward. You get to fight a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure the hardest one I probably fought in there was Geist. No, not Geist from 13 Hours, not him. But Geist. He's an exorcist, from the dead, and he kind of talks like Dracula a little bit. If you guys don't believe me, type in Bravely Second Geist Exorcist scenes, and you'll hear him talk in that Bram Stoker Dracula accent. He's really creepy. He's like, you won't be leaving today, that sort of thing. Just straight out of Bram Stoker, Dracula, and the way his suit looks. There's one white patch. He looks like he has a white robe on. There's one white patch. The rest of it's bloody, and his sword's red too. He's like, he catches Idia, and in a he's like, and he does the rat sound. He's like rats in a trap, and he's really freaky. I'm hoping Square Enix does. I'm hoping Square Enix has fixed all the things and has given us multiple difficulty levels so we don't feel outclassed in the main game. I'm definitely looking forward to it. No, I can't play it on my channel because I don't have a capture card, unfortunately. Um, I could probably. I wish I could project my. Um, Actually, I can't project it on the TV, but I wish I could. Well, actually, no, I could, but I can't really record the screen all that much. It's really sucks. I need a capture card to do it, and and not only that, I need to have a cult following to play the game. So, and plus, I have to play the game once to get it. And Bravely Default games usually are about maybe 40, 50, 60 hours long. So it could take me a while to get through it. And I'm going to enjoy it because um, the story is brand new. It's not old. It's not based off anything. Although some of the elements and some of the characters are based off of. I know Seth is. Well, Seth. Well, let me introduce you to the four characters in the game. For those of you guys who haven't played the there's Seth, who is a sailor that washes up on shore, similar to Tiz in the first game, who who washes up on Narende's ravine after his hometown of Narende gets bombed, so it gets sucked up by the Great Chasm. Um, then there's Gloria, who is a priestess or a princess of a sort of the crystals, and her homeland gets destroyed, similar to how Agnes' the crystal got destroyed by the darkness in the first game with Agnes, and then Adele is more mercenary, turns party member, sort of reminds me of Idia a little bit. Adele, Idia. And then there's also um, then there's Elvis, or yeah, I forget if his name is Elvis or something like that, but he talks like but he's got a Seth's got a more like let's go and get him type voice. Um, Gloria's like Gloria's more like, oh, I'm going to end you, and Adele's like, I'm going to hurt, and like, I'm going to hurt you, and then Elvis is like, well, looks like we got some. Elvis has got the accent going. He's got the Elvis like Yerang. We're gonna beat down some monsters, that sort of thing. And he's a scholar, and he's the all-knowing guy, sort of like Ring a Bell. He's got the diary in the first one. I'm just gonna say this right now. Ring a Bell is very hard. Is by far out of all the characters in the Bravely series, Ring a Bell is one of my favorites. So it'll be tough to top. So we'll see, and I'll give you my impressions once I've had the game for a bit. So I'll see you guys later, and don't go away. I'll try to record one early tomorrow evening. Oh, wait a second. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I'm not going to. But I'll record on Wednesday, and hopefully that'll be early. I'm going to try to record on Sunday, Monday next week. Well, can't record early on Monday because it's my appointment. Sunday I will, though. So I'll see you guys later. Hopefully everybody enjoys their week, and just pray for everybody out there. Let everybody stay strong. Pray for my friends. Let them overcome their obstacles, and I'll see you guys later. And long live this country, and let's all stay strong. Let's all stay safe. Don't go away, folks.